Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Friends of the Show. I am Kehm, and I'm here with my best friend, Austin, today, and we're going to go over the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17 now, episode 9, picking up the Peaches, and Real Housewives of Rhode Island, episode 10. It is also called Fools Rush In, and it's going to be a great time today. We've had a lot go on in these two episodes.
We sure did. What 2 hours of television we were given. Starting out, we pick up right from Portia and Kelly's To Be Continued. They were fighting. Portia was dressed like Kenya when she dressed like Phaedra. It's a whole thing.
The only thing she was missing is the tape on booty cheeks.
Mm-hmm. And they escort Kelly into some room in Phaedra's giant house.
It looked like it might have been a nursery, but then I was like, you don't have a baby.
I think your youngest is like 12.
Yes. So
I'm not sure where she was, to be
why
honest.
is there a changing table?
And she had nice couches in every room is something I noticed.
She has a very nice house.
I like that house, Phaedra. I would take that.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, I am all the way with Portia on this one because you put a glass in my face.
And I am going to clap at you.
You're lucky. Old school Portia would have pulled you by the hair and dragged you across the ground.
She would have grabbed the glass and smashed it in your face.
She ran up on a woman in an alleyway once.
My favorite thing is how quickly they broke this fight up, though, because they know where Portia will go.
Everyone got involved,
you
except
saw
for
producers, you saw bodyguards.
Mm-hmm.
They got them separated quick.
Phaedra said, do I need to play the flute again?
As Portia's yelling, we all know that married man you slept with, that pastor.
Mm-hmm.
We hear Angela go, who is he? Was my favorite thing.
And they cut to Angela's confessional. She's like, I really don't know who he is. And I'm like, thank you, Angela. You're doing the Lord's work.
The Lord's work on this show.
And not to cut ahead, but at the end of the episode, still doing the Lord's work.
Blessing us.
Mm-hmm. And then, I don't know what's going on with Kelly. Why? Because I completely agreed with Portia. Like, Kelly, you involved yourself in that. That was between Kay and Portia. You needed a moment.
I think that Kelly is searching for her moment. I think she knows she gets it when she has screen time with Portia. Because what I noticed over the episode is how researched Kelly is. She was quoting things that she was not there for.
She has seen this show.
And seen it too many times because she is bringing back the past. She said 265 days. And I said, oh, that was like 10 years ago. Portia said that.
I was like, that was Portia's first season.
Yeah.
Season 5.
She says.
This is season 17.
Season 17. She's here.
Damn, Kelly.
And she's a newbie. Really.
You're a fan.
Because she was last year, was brand new, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're a fan. You're fanning out, I think, trying to get your moment with Portia. So inexcusable.
And we had 2 flashbacks to Nene in this episode with the 265 days and later with the friendship contract.
Shout out Nene in this episode.
I was like, they're not editing around her anymore, which makes me very happy. There was a period where they just didn't even acknowledge she was ever on this show.
I think that it gives us hope that maybe one day she can come back.
Please, Bravo.
They'd have to pay her so much, though, and I don't think that they can afford her.
But they should, is the problem. Like, you should pay her. You paid Bethany Frankel to come back like $10 million this season. You can get Nene.
Nobody likes Bethany Frankel either.
Right. We would much rather you pay Nene. So, back to the episode. Kelly, Shamea, and Pinky all decide they're going to go, and the rest of the ladies go out and finish their meal at the table.
It was pretty funny that the 3 of them that have had the altercations all just dipped. They were like, nope.
Phaedra made sure to give to-go plates.
That was so kind.
Pinky said, I like this, Phaedra.
But I also got to say, when Pinky said, I didn't even get to eat my entree, Phaedra doesn't offer she says, he's doing to-go plates. So she sent Pinky on her way. Pinky might not have left early had Phaedra not said, he's making to-go plates.
That is so funny. She was like, no, you're going.
You're out of here.
I have a noise ordinance.
I need Portia to myself now.
And we all want Portia to stay, so bye-bye.
Yes.
And they leave.
They left.
That's really the end of the night.
Yeah, they just kind of close the party there. The rest of the girls kind of sit around the table. Angela kind of gets into Kay's corner a little bit and backs her up with the whole Drew thing.
Yeah.
Saying that Kay must not feel great hearing that she doesn't fit in with the group. So, Angela, not only are you doing the Lord's work, but you're looking like Mother Teresa.
And I didn't even clock or even register Drew saying that, but that is mean.
It is so mean.
Come on, Drew. And let's be honest. K. Michelle's a bigger reality star than Drew Sidora.
And she fits in way better than Drew. Like, Drew, does anyone talk to you or do you talk to everyone?
At this point, see, in this episode, I'm like, is everything I hear on the internet about Drew true? That this is all just a facade? Because this episode was worrying to me.
True, Drew.
Ooh. But who is she? Then after the party, we cut to Shamea with her family.
She breaks down a little bit about her fertility woes as she's now on like her third or fourth surrogate, it seems.
And she has every right to have concern about like, I've already now given birth to a child.
With special needs.
And pre-existing health conditions. Like, I don't want to do that to another child.
Let alone the honesty in saying she may be my baby for life and that's okay. Mm-hmm. But I can't do it with another one.
Yeah. I really respected her in this moment. I'm like, Shamea, I really have always liked you, but I really, my heart goes out to you.
See, Shamea, I was like, you're kind of the annoying friend, but my heart goes out to you in this one and I feel sad for you and I hope that things go well. I hope that you get the baby you want and it's healthy and you live a fantastic life. I don't wish you ill will.
Right. You're rich as hell, Shamea. You can adopt some kids if you need to. I know it's not your genetics and people are so weird about that, but you already have it. It's the name that counts. So,
and they also have genetic testing that you can do while in the womb. So there's that option too, to just see what's going on during pregnancy.
I think you'll be okay.
I think you will be.
Where do we go from there? Was it...
Kelli and Phaedra have a little heart to heart. Kelli tells Phaedra about her not being able to film with her daughters. Mm-hmm. And Phaedra kind of is taken aback. She didn't realize that and tells her she has some advice for her, but she doesn't tell us what the advice is yet. So I'm hoping that Phaedra helps her get her girls back on the show because it is really important to have your family a part of what you're doing.
And I loved that part of Phaedra's advice was like, maybe you should just get married again.
Yes. And then she brings up Jarvis to Phaedra and Phaedra's like, okay, tell me more.
Mm-hmm. She said, so was he in the room with us or?
Apparently so.
I didn't clock that during that moment, but I was like, oh my God, he was there and they didn't film him? That is so not like the Real Housewives franchise to not get some sneaky shots off.
He probably wouldn't sign the waiver.
They could have blurred his face.
They did so many times with others.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, why didn't we see him? I don't like that. We need our sneaky producers back. Where's Carlos King?
Ooh, bring him back.
I did enjoy Kelli and Phaedra actually getting to have a moment, just the two of them though.
My favorite thing with Phaedra is she always refers to Kelli's height like she's not only 1 inch taller than Kelli.
The first thing she did was pull her hair to the side and be like, you wearing a bra today?
Yes. And she was not. Nips were out.
And Phaedra loved it.
You know, I likewise, girl. Kelli, I'm in your boat. I don't always wear one.
And I'm like, that's Kelli, you pulled that off.
Even though Phaedra said they're low-hanging fruits.
She did. In her confessional. And
so rude.
Phaedra, I wish you would bring some of this shade.
I was over there trying to see, and I was like, they're not that low.
Oh, she's just a short girl.
Short.
With big bazookas.
With a small torso.
Then where do we go? Pinky's
daughter does a little fashion shoot, and
Cynthia Bailey
helps, and Angela brings her daughter to kind of have some fun. It was nice to see Angela reaching out to Pinky as being more of a friend than a foe.
Right.
And saying, you know, this is kind of on me for coming at you a little hot. Yeah. Let me apologize and see what you're about.
And she was also just like, and we can show that we can move on. Let's bring our children together and be cute.
And I gotta say, they became fast friends. Like Pinky instantly was like, I gotta tell you something about yourself. You are an instigator, but, you know, it's okay because you do this XYZ. And instantly Angela goes, I thought you were going to come for me, but I respect it because you pulled it back. And that's the kind of friendships that I like.
I loved that. Angela was ready to go, but she said, you didn't, so we won't.
Her eyebrows, even with her Botox, went up so far on her head.
She was waiting.
The second that she said, you're an instigator.
I stopped. My eyebrows went all the way up. I'm like, uh-oh.
Here we go, right in front of the children.
Yeah, round 2 with the little children here. And it wasn't. It was quite lovely to see them actually have resolution.
Which we haven't been getting from a lot of any of these fights, especially here in Atlanta, because the two groups are so divided.
And you know what I was thinking about this episode? The cast is not beloved, or most of them not long-term enough to have earned this big divide in the group. Like, I'm like, some of these girls are brand new to the show. There shouldn't be such a great divide
You
yet.
barely know each other.
Right. Like,
say sorry and get over it.
And start working.
Because you don't have any history to really fall back on to like warrant not wanting to continue being friends with someone.
Absolutely. And K. Michelle, I was on your side, but girl, I'm like, by this point, before the end of the episode, I'm like, she really has got to
let it go.
Let everything go. This is enough.
I also got to say, Angela's wig looks amazing. She looked like a mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
And I was stunned. I caught myself staring at her.
She looked great this episode.
After that, Kelli gets her new $70,000 smile paid for by Jarvis.
Jarvis, are you Tony Stark's? Because what kind of money you have?
And can I get some teeth too? I don't need them, but
I'll take them.
I'll take them.
If you got that kind of money to spare,
yeah,
help some people out. Shamea is with Kelli and they're joking. Shamea said, wow, he's going to pay $70,000 for your teeth.
You better give him 70,000 BJs.
Uh-huh.
She said, these new teeth might help. And I'm like, they might be in the way. They're a little big.
I don't know what she meant by that, but okay.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. After that's when we go to Drew's meeting with her team.
Which was the stupidest thing I've ever watched.
I was perplexed.
I was like, why are we a part of this, for one? And then two, why do these people all hate each other so deeply?
Can I tell you, I have a theory. It's a conspiracy theory. And I'm not conspiracy theory brained, but except when it comes to Bravo. I feel as if maybe that they perhaps, by the way everyone was acting on camera in this meeting, maybe they were trying to do a backdoor pilot for Drew and her management team, which Bravo has done before. And I was like, we don't want this.
No.
If you're trying to make this group happen on Bravo, don't do it.
Ew.
You know where else they did it? Remember Beverly Hills early on? They said, oh, here's all these people who are bartenders at Vanderpump Bar. And then some, and that was just a pilot for Vanderpump Rules.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see Drew's life.
I was like, well, I
get enough of it.
This is way too produced of a scene for me.
It really was.
To just be like, oh, so either they were all faking it or something behind the scenes was plotted.
Well, if Drew's plotting on K. Michelle, I could see her plotting on her team to get more focus on her because she needs the money. She's very open about the Tubi money not being enough.
But why do you need 16 people on your fucking team, Drew? Does Robert Downey Jr. have that many people? Like, who are you?
The one said, we need a new wig stylist because you got her wig falling off.
he was kind of spitting at some points.
Yes.
But yeah, that was so uncomfortable to watch for like 7 minutes.
It went on. When I did my second rewatch, I fast forwarded through because it was so unnecessary to the plot.
And it does come out of nowhere. Because then they're in the confessional talking about Drew and her team. I'm like, what is happening? We've never heard about these people.
And then we also have, let me see, we've got Pinky, K. Michelle, and Cynthia's dinner. And K. Michelle and Portia kind of come to common ground. And Kay continues to blame her first encounter for her behavior with Portia on that Kelli incident. And it's just like, get over that one incident.
That's how I felt. And Portia said it in her confessional. I wish she would have said it in the scene where she's like, or no, she said it earlier in the episode when she's screaming on Phaedra's staircase. I was getting my lick back and now you're mad about it. But that's what I'm like, K. Michelle, you're missing the whole last season, season 16, where Kelli came in hot with Portia.
Yes.
You have none of that context. So I get it. You're just seeing Portia go at her, but like you also don't know the history. So why are you so upset?
I think she thinks she's being a girl's girl by being like, it's not nice the way you pulled me into that situation. But I mean, Portia was probably just looking for a mediator and didn't know who to grab because she's not friends with Kelli and doesn't know who's friends with Kelli. So she just needed a neutral party, I felt.
And that was the beginning of the season. She was probably like, I don't know who I'm friends with right now.
Yeah, so that was fun. I also got to say, K. Michelle gives Portia 48 hours to prove herself.
And Portia was like, oh, I got 48 hours.
And a friendship contract.
Cynthia Kehm walked up. She was like, not a friendship contract.
Cynthia, the OG friendship contract. Oh,
What television that was.
that was creepy, by the way.
I'll never forget how creeped out Nene was. And that's honestly how they should have felt in this moment, because we, based on what we know on social media, Kay, you were being fake as hell.
So fake. And I just want to say, just for the record, the rumors that she's stanky come from Soulja Boy, which is just incredibly funny to me because nobody cares what Soulja Boy has to say.
No one knew until she
nobody
said
knew
it.
Until you repeated it.
Only a small audience must have known this. And then you know what this is called? The Streisand effect. And for anyone who doesn't know what that is, you can Google it, but it's just Barbara Streisand said, "Paparazzi, don't take pictures of my house." And they had never done that before. So then they started rolling up on helicopters and took pictures of her house. And everyone was like, well, you're the one who exposed yourself. So you Streisanded yourself. I don't feel bad anymore. I was fully on your side at the beginning of the season, Miss K, but I already know it's not going to last. So I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm kind of over UK. I thought you were going to bring me the goods, and instead it's just lame.
Mm-hmm. There's been tiny moments of the goods, but not enough to sustain the rest.
Mm-mm. And when you're such a large household name already like this, it's not looking good for you to come back for a second season. I feel like if you were nobody, like let's say how Amanda Francis came in on Beverly Hills, she's nobody but caused a bunch of controversy, even though it was not always positive. She's still more likely to get invited back for a second season than a bigger name than K. Michelle, because the flop.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of each other, because everyone kind of hated Amanda and then was on her side. We all wanted to love Kay, but she put us off of her side.
Immediately.
Sorry, girl. I love you. I don't want her to not come back, but if this is what we're going to get, then you don't, and you shouldn't. And that's okay too.
It's okay. Some people just got to go back to the way things were.
Do you know what was frustrated me is we are on the Real Housewives franchise. I'm so tired of newer housewives coming in and being like, this is not up for discussion. We are not doing this. We are not fighting. And I'm like, do you know what you signed up for?
The whole show is about women bickering with each other.
And then the whole point is supposed to be that you can put that aside and come back together by the end.
And be friends.
But there's no friends here.
There hasn't been friends, I feel, on any of the franchises in a very long time.
They're very cliquey. And not like, oh, there's only one click on each show. It's like, no, there's many clicks on each cast.
And clicking for filming only.
Mm-hmm.
They're not talking to each other outside of filming. They're literally just like, okay, I'm on your side during these 3 months. Don't talk to me the rest. And you can just tell.
It's what K. Michelle said. It's Survivor Island, and you need your alliances. But I just miss the days of when there was friends.
Me too.
I'm thinking that right now, I'm like,
think about Kim Zolciak and Nene Leakes.
And Sheree with Kim.
Yes.
That dynamic.
They went and beat the shit out of that woman multiple times.
Pulled her wig.
Choked her out. And then she still was like, over it. We're friends again.
Kim Zolciak was sitting there saying, Kim, we look like twins. We could be sisters. Like, okay, Kim, that's how I knew you were delusional. So this was an enjoyable episode of Atlanta. I'm not disappointed. I need the dynamics to feel a little more real in the reality so we can get back to what is supposed to be Housewives. And you know who did it and is doing it very well? The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Because there's cliques, but they also all seem to have some respect for each other at the very least. Maybe not Liz after this episode with Joellen, but I could see them all actually getting along.
I could tell that they've all actually probably known each other before this.
And weren't just put together for a show.
Which is very refreshing, especially seeing as they're of all different age groups.
Right, from 30 to 50.
And different backgrounds.
All over.
And so it's like, how do you know each other? But it's Rhode Island. You're so small, so it makes sense.
So the episode, this was such a good first 10 minutes of an episode.
I've never seen better television.
I don't know the last time we got a first 10 minutes this juicy.
This fight continues on. They arrive at the venue and immediately Alicia can't stop crying. She's trying to find some sunglasses to cover her puffy eyes. She can't find them. Joellen gives her hers. And as they walk into the venue, Liz is like, that took a really long time for you guys to get over. And she's like, I was giving her some sunglasses. And we weren't talking.
Don't be paranoid.
Yeah. And Liz goes, fuck off.
I got Liz in this episode, though. I'm like, I know where she's coming from.
Yes.
And it's Joellen, it's about you, not Alicia, really.
And as soon as we get in there and they sit down, you can see the sick satisfaction in Liz's face that everyone is upset.
I get that so much and I hate it.
She loved that she ruined the night.
Mm-hmm.
She said, if I'm not having a good time, none of us.
And you know what I respected? Rosie didn't let that impact her night or her husband's night. She said, everyone else can fight. I'm going to sit here and sing. Liz
and Joellen really get into it in this episode and become some of the most entertaining television I've ever seen, because as they're fighting at the table, Liz decides she's going to go have a cigarette, where Joellen then follows her out
and said, you didn't get me a cigarette?
Clearly, she's not a smoker.
Listen, was I supposed to?
She said, we could share.
Uh-huh.
Like, they're not fighting.
Yeah, like I love that. That's friendship, though. Be in a fight, but we're sharing that cigarette.
Because I don't smoke, I
don't need a whole stick.
I don't need the whole thing.
Yeah. And they continue to fight. I believe, are they not crouched?
They are.
For some reason.
They are sitting on the ground, basically. Crouched down. Smoking. But I get that, because for some reason I crouch when I'm outside too. I'm
not going to say I never have, but I'm just
especially against a building while I'm having a little smoke.
Liz being in a floor-length dress crouched on the sidewalk. And Joellen being in a tiny skirt crouched on the sidewalk. I'm like,
Joellen in like a two-piece genie costume.
Yeah. I was like, okay. I got to tell you, Liz was killing me at this point. So they finished their cig, and as they're going back inside, they're fighting. Joellen and Liz, and they're literally screaming. And
Liz just keeps like being very condescending and like, oh, your feelings are hurt. Oh.
As they're walking into the little theater, she's like, oh, your feelings are hurt? I don't care, you patronizing motherfucker.
Yes.
And then they go sit down.
And then the greatest time happens. Joellen's claiming that Liz is one of her best friends, and Liz is like, excuse me? And she continues to like go on and on about resolve at this point. Mm-hmm. And there's not going to be resolve here.
Liz is here to fight.
Liz's gloves are off. Earrings are out.
Mask off.
Literally smiling in your face, saying the worst things she can to you.
And I love Joellen being like, stop this.
Yes.
Stop it now.
But apparently she goes and pulls Joellen's hair, just a little tug, a light tug. And
it was just this brush.
Yeah, it was an aggressive brush. And then proceeds to kick Joellen's chair about 4 feet away from her.
Effortlessly, by the way. Yes. Like it was on wheels. And you know what? I started to cry laughing at Alicia being like, no! She's fully screaming in the middle of the show.
This man is singing
Frank
The Saints
Sinatra.
Come Marching Home or some shit.
He was. And then Alicia's like, Joellen, no, don't react!
Don't react to her! Don't! And then Joellen reacts. She gets whispered something nasty in her ear, which I want to know what was said.
The fact that they didn't show us, it was probably crazy.
Her face was disgusted.
She had to get up and go home.
She got up and she took the van, just like Dorit.
I bet we're going to hear about that next episode.
But my favorite part, I guess, about this whole fight was at the end, whenever they show after Joellen skirts off, Ashley's crying. And I don't know why, but she's always crying.
And I love where she was sat. Like she was like next to Rosie and someone else's friend. And like, I'm like, you're not even in the middle of the drama. Why are you crying? You're on the other side. She just
cannot handle any kind of pressure.
No, or confrontation or anything.
Even around her, apparently.
Because I would have been laughing. When I saw that chair go across she almost kicked her on stage.
I would have been clapping.
Liz, I just fell in love with you more.
Yeah, you looked gorgeous this episode. I don't know if it was the evil or what.
She was flinging her hair around.
She was blowing. Looking hot.
Yeah.
I caught myself staring at Liz a couple times.
I was into it, and I was like, she's perfect for this. She was born to be here.
She was born to be here.
And later, Alicia tells her family about the fight.
They go to dinner, and she tells her about the fight, and immediately they back her up.
Mm-hmm. I was like, oh.
I was like, so you were homeless.
I mean, at this point, I don't know why Liz was so invested, but I have a feeling she's not going to care much going forward.
And I think that she's going to realize how dumb she looks when it comes back at the reunion.
Yeah.
And I think she'll apologize for it, but I think she's also going to still say the but.
Oh, definitely.
She's going to always say, I was trying to protect your family, or you were never homeless in the way that we think of homelessness. But in my girl's defense, you didn't have a home. You
Her
had
house
to bounce.
was taken away.
You bounced couch to couch. Your family agrees.
Right.
You was homeless then.
Right. Once the family was like livid about it, I was like, okay, she was homeless. Let's just give it to her.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple, really. I was just laughing. Liz was like, oh, I've only apologized about 12 fucking times.
Yes.
And I'm like, because you don't mean it, which is so funny.
Yeah. And when Alicia's at dinner with her family in her confessional, she calls Liz abusive.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes, it felt good.
Nah, got that off my chest.
And so it's been like 30, 40 years of her, because they've known each other since they were like 6, 8 years old, apparently.
Yeah, I think Liz was that age when Alicia was born.
And so if Alicia's in her 40s, you've known each other for 40 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So 40 years putting up with abuse.
Right. That wouldn't be me.
Could not be me.
You know who we do see? She's no longer missing in action. Miss Rulla.
She does come in and do a little front flip real quick.
That's it, too.
And that's it.
They're like, oh, look, she's alive. And you know that scene was probably filmed months earlier, had nothing to do with this timeline.
I have no idea how they're cutting Rulla footage together, because it was not filmed at the same time, I don't think.
I don't think so either. I'm going to be shocked if she showed up at the reunion.
That'll be interesting.
And she definitely is not being invited back.
She'll probably have a mysterious illness that day. AKA a panic attack.
She's oh, I just had such a bad headache. I'm like, for a month? You need to go to the doctor.
She's like, I was in the ICU almost.
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 What's that mean?
Almost.
Does that mean you called your doctor and he was like, well, if it gets worse, you're going to the hospital?
Yeah.
And then Liz has a little chit chat with Kelsey.
She does. She takes her to Dolores' house, and
we see Dolores' dog named Dog.
It was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
It had a little sweater. Liz kind of scared it.
She did. She was getting into it. I was like, oh my God, Dog. We used to see Dog on old seasons of Jersey.
Oh, so he's a long timer.
Mm-hmm. And I can't wait for the new season. So I'm still bummed Dolores won't be at the reunion for Rhode Island. Because I'm like, she had a good vibe with this group.
Yeah.
Especially when you see her here with Liz and Kelsey. Like, I'm like, they feel like friends.
Yeah, they unpack the fight more, but it's just more unpacking of the fight. This episode kind of was like the fight, and then just unpacking the fight.
And the aftermath. And Kelsey, apparently, we're learning more and more, she don't have much of a backbone.
No, she didn't stand up to Liz telling her that she thought she was in the wrong.
No.
But later then, when she has the unpacking with Joellen, tells her that Liz was in the wrong.
Yeah. And Joellen's like, so did you say that to her, or you just like thought it? Or
she goes, no, that's your guys' fight.
She said, after what happened at the seawall, I'm kind of scared. I get it. Liz would be scary, but like, you're on a show, Kelsey. It's all being filmed, and they're going to find out what you're saying.
And then they were painting at the same time as they were talking. And Kelsey, wow. If all you did was 45 minutes to an hour, you got that shit done.
You should be painting art, not hairdressing.
Not hair cutting.
And then Joellen turned her painting around.
And she painted Kelsey a slam pig.
A literal slam pig.
And then Kelsey said, that thing's got dick sucking lips. I love that she's owning it.
I really loved that. I liked it with the sash. I liked it in this episode. Some people don't like it. I'm like, she was the one called a slam pig. You would all not like it if she was overreacting to that.
She overreacted, you wouldn't like it. If she didn't react, you wouldn't like it. There's no win-win for her. So just let her embrace the slam pig.
Yeah. And you know what else? I do like Kelsey, but this is cutting ahead a little bit. But her discussion with Billy.
That's okay. We can cut to Billy.
Since we're on Kelsey, that was crazy. Billy, I don't know how long he's going to wait around, Kelsey, for you to cut this off.
But I'm kind of on Kelsey's side. If I've had a brain tumor, my health insurance is probably very expensive since I don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like at least $1,000 a month, I would assume.
At least.
And then she told him, I have this expense. I need my health insurance. And you said you don't want to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I to do?
I was completely on her side with that. I was just like, uh-oh, I see the fed upness with Billy already.
He turned red.
Yeah, he was frustrated. And I'm like, I get it, but put your damn ego aside and think about it. Like, it's...
Apparently she could have went blind.
Yeah, which means it was right behind her eye.
Yeah, that's terrifying. She probably had a shaved head for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, she had a brain tumor. Let her get the damn insurance.
And it's not like she's doing anything to like make him pay for it.
That was almost the attitude he was approaching it with in their discussion, was like, he feels like it means there's still something
romantic
there.
Feelings, yeah.
And I'm like, the man's going to get a different girlfriend and probably still pay for it. He's rich as hell.
He loves the girl.
And I was fully on her side last week. I'm like, yeah, she kind of should be entitled. She spent 10 years with the damn man. She was 19 when she met him.
She put her entire life on pause at the wrong time when you're supposed to be figuring out who you are and getting your life together, and just spent it being a part of his life. She has no concept of how to live. She has to have this aid for right now.
I'm like, we're lucky she's paying for the apartment.
We're lucky she knows how to pay a bill.
Thank God the utilities are probably included.
Hopefully.
Otherwise, she wouldn't have had power or water.
Yeah. Oh, poor girl.
If we cut back earlier in the episode, Rosie goes to the beach with her husband and his family.
Cute little beach day.
It was. They were really putting the pressure on her for a baby.
I like, though, that she didn't fold. Mm-hmm. She said, well, that was never in my plans, directly to them. And they still continue to pressure her. And then in her confessional, she's talking about how if her husband pressures her in a couple of years and it's a deal breaker, she'll consider it. And that made me feel sad.
Well, it's like, I'd never heard her say before this episode, she was like, that was a part of the agreement when we got married, that I didn't think I wanted kids.
Yeah, they both didn't.
So it's like, yeah, she does have the right to feel the way she feels. Like, stop pressuring women.
And if it's a deal breaker, then we're going to consider it, but we're also going to consider divorce, I guess.
You got to consider everything when you're considering. And I would support her in that. Because I hate how women get pressured. It's like, worry about your own bodies.
Especially when women have good bodies.
And she's like, I look better than ever. And I'm like, let her embrace that. She does look good. So
every woman looks better in their 30s. Do not make her have a baby in her 30s.
She said, even with my Botox, I ain't got nothing. Like, come on now. I was like, I'm feeling Rosie more as this season has gone on.
She's definitely grown on me. At first, I thought she was going to be really annoying. Reporter Rosie, like instigator, investigator.
She also reminded me of like a Valley girl for some reason.
It's her high pony.
And her fashions.
She's not very like with it for how young she is, but you've got our respect, Rosie.
Wow. Never thought we'd see the day.
No.
But here we are. Ashley's still crying though. So I'm actually with you at this point that if that's all she's going to do, she doesn't need to be here.
She's got to go. Because they bring up her and Jared and Audrey's leases coming up. And she, again, is just pretty much like, let's get rid of this business. And I saw his point of, he said he didn't want to let anyone down. And I don't think she understands what that means. He means his employees. Right. He employs people. These people have livelihoods. They have jobs. They have things they have to pay for. And they rely on this man keeping this place open.
When we first saw Audrey's, I was like, oh my God, this is a cute coffee shop. The more we see it, I'm like, they got a kitchen in there.
It's huge. I counted at least 4 people on staff in the one episode.
Right. Like, that's a bustling restaurant at that point. That's not even a coffee shop. You have to employ a lot of people. And he has every right to not want to disappoint those people.
Yeah.
If you don't employ more than one person, which she probably only has a damn assistant, like you probably aren't going to understand what it means to let down an entire company full of people.
It's got to be sad to think about telling people I'm no longer going to continue my business. So it's best you look elsewhere.
And she said, Audrey's brings in money, just not enough.
Which is so sad because it's his passion project and she's always downplaying it.
I'm like, well, if you make that much on your damn Instagram, do some more ads.
What kind of brands are associating themselves with an obsessive crier?
Mascara, probably.
Waterproof.
I don't know. I'm just like, I liked you, Ashley, but you're pissing me off now. You need to let your man have his passion.
I'm over you, Ashley. I want you to go.
So this isn't The Bachelor. Take your tears and go. So then Rulla and Liz unpack the fight.
They unpack the fight, but Liz has every opportunity to tell her, hey, I've seen a video of your husband cheating, and she still doesn't.
No one is telling her.
And just tells her about this fight that she had.
Still not saying anything she had to do in that fight. She's just like, and Joelle and this and Joelle and that.
Yes.
Like, Liz, you had some actions in there too, I believe. I believe you hurled her chair across the room.
Called people motherfuckers, told them to fuck off within the first 5 seconds of arriving.
Yeah. I was dying too. Poor Alicia was just crying. She was the Ashley of this episode.
Couldn't stop.
She was just sobbing when they were fully physically fighting.
But I mean, that's the person who can, I guess, because it all started over her.
Mm-hmm. Just like, it's okay though. They're not even fighting about you anymore. They're fighting with each other. They don't like each other, Joellen and Liz.
No, that's very clear when they sit down to resolve this fight. Immediately, Liz comes back in with her same attitude.
She did.
She gives Valet her keys. And I'm like, girl, that's a bad idea because you're just going to come right back to that car. And that's what she does.
And I'm so happy you noticed that because I did too. And I was like, you know how much they had to cut out of her waiting? Yeah.
You just better hope they didn't park it far.
Joellen just pulled up. And my favorite of that interaction was Liz getting back into her car being like, piece of shit.
Yes.
Across the street.
Because they don't resolve anything. They just continue to bicker.
Mm-hmm.
Joellen is like, you're my best friend.
Liz said, we were never friends.
And Joellen says, it hurts to hear that someone you care about doesn't care about you the same way. And I'm like, is she your girlfriend?
Yeah, did you get dumped?
Like, it just sounds like you were very invested, I guess.
Also, when Rulla and Liz are speaking, there's some hinting going on that they're like, maybe Joellen shouldn't be so worried about what Brian is up to, and she should be more worried about what she gets up to extracurricularly.
Rulla hints that Joellen is also a cheater, but I'm going to pull the whole Rulla's just pulling a Porsche and she's dishing out what's being thrown at her.
She is.
There's no way that Joellen is cheating on that man. I don't see it.
I don't see it either because they all are have the hots for him in this group.
And she has small children. She has a job. Where does she have the time?
Also, if they have like an open relationship or whatever, an understanding in their relationship, then that's their marriage.
If they're swinging, they're swinging.
Yeah, that ain't cheating then if they're in on it together.
Nope.
I didn't believe it either, but I was like, oh.
No, it's funny.
Rulla, wow. She will do anything but say, maybe my husband needs to go.
Maybe my husband's the problem.
And you know what I loved is both of these episodes, Atlanta and Rhode Island, end almost in the exact same way. Two women go to a restaurant, scream and fight so much that one storms out, and then they get the camera crews out on the street to make sure they're filming
the exits.
And my favorite part with Atlanta was they filmed them exiting and then you could tell they made them pull back over because the sun set, and they did on-the-fly interviews, which I had not seen in how long? 10 years?
Drew Tubi-Sidora brought that up on Twitter. She was like, they're doing on-the-spot confessionals again.
Not Drew
Look at
Tubi.
us. Which K. Michelle gave her that nickname, but I want to say I probably gave it to her first. Because I want to say like 6 episodes ago, I was calling her Drew Tubi.
And you said, well, what Tubi movie?
Yes.
So great job bringing those on the flies back. Loved that it was after the sunset, so you could tell that you made them pull over again to film those. And 2 good episodes. I liked Atlanta better this week.
Oh, really? I was going to say I liked Rhode Island.
See, I liked the first 10 minutes of Rhode Island, but then it lost me.
Yeah. But those 10 minutes were so good for me.
I did rewind it, so it probably was like 30 minutes of viewing time instead of 10. What made me really sad, we got the mid-season trailer for Atlanta, which means we're already halfway done.
But they did that to us with Rhode Island and didn't take it away. So I'm hoping that we don't have a break.
True. I don't know. I'm scared about that too.
Yeah.
But Rhode Island's going to end really soon.
I know.
There's only a few episodes left.
That's crazy. I don't like it.
I don't either. I can't believe, no offense, ladies. I'm like, Atlanta's going to be our only girl to talk about?
You better step it up, Drew Tubi.
Come on, Drew Tubi. And you too in the background, Phaedra. I miss old Phaedra.
Bring that poison ivy out.
She looked like Poison Ivy, but she wasn't acting like her, and I need that attitude back. Well, I guess we'll see you next week, ladies.
Yes, we'll see you next week. Thanks for stopping by and listening to us talk. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're at Friends of the Show with a Z. I'm Kehm, that's Austin. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.